So one of our services is reusable packaging for e-commerce deliveries. So when you buy something online, you get your stuff delivered in a returnable packaging that you can simply fold and return it, for example, to a post box or to a shop or any collection bin that is then collected, refurbished and put back into use. So we are removing single-use packaging waste with reusable packaging this way.
Yeah, return, right?
Always free to return, just like if you return an empty bottle, you get money back. That's the same system that we are building here. I worked as a sustainability consultant first for a few years and kind of realized that we need more solutions than just reports. And RePack is one of my reasons. I can at least tell my kids that I tried to bring solutions that are more sustainable than the current ones. Well, reusable packaging is not really about the packaging. It's about a system of reuse and infrastructure, how you collect, how you make it easy for you, for example, for you to return an empty packaging to be collected. So it's an infrastructure question more than a packaging question. And then also moving on from infrastructure, a behavioral one. How do we create habits that people can return empty packaging to be collected, and how to make it rewarding for them? So we make reusable packaging solutions, and one of the solutions is to replace e-commerce deliveries with reusable packaging. So, for example, when you order something online, you can get yours delivered in a reusable packaging that you simply fold and put that into, for example, a post box or back to a shop, anywhere where you can be returned, and then we collect them, refurbish them and put them back into circulation in order to reduce single-use packaging waste. So first I worked as a sustainability consultant, calculating carbon footprints for different companies. And then together with the two other industrial designers, we invented reusable packaging for e-commerce, because Finland has a bottle return system that has a 98% return rate. So all the bottles and cans are returned, and we wanted to apply the same thing to e-commerce. For me, working on RePack is basically the reason that I can tell my kids that at least I tried to bring solutions to this world that are more sustainable than single use.
Yeah.
So reusable packaging is not really about the packaging at all. It's more about the system, the infrastructure, how to collect empties from consumers in an efficient manner, and how to make it easy for you to return it. Does it have to be in a store, or does it have to be a post box, whatever? So it's an infrastructure question more than a packaging innovation question. So that is definitely one thing. And then the other one is how to motivate people to return them and how to make it rewarding. So it is a big behavioral, infrastructural thing that we need to build in order to make this a success. If you were asking me this question before COVID and before 2019, I would say yes. Today we live in a different type of environment. We have big political problems, we have wars, even in Europe, and our focus being on Europe. So that has led to really short-term thinking for many of the brands and retailers and consumers alike. So that's why we see that European Union has developed a legislation requiring reuse from 2030. I think one of the reasons why European Union developed the legislation to require reuse is that they see that markets are not moving. And reuse is a great tool to reduce significant amount of CO2 emissions, up to 80% less CO2 emissions than single-use cardboard or paper bags. So it has a huge potential to reduce emissions, and I think in today's environment we need to do absolutely everything we can to reduce emissions globally.